Hello, this is Tucker from the Math and Physics Resource Center at SVSU. In this video, we're going to go over more chain rule problems, this time relating to the exponential functions. So I've got it kind of laid out under here, where we've got a function f of x that's equal to some base a, where a is just an integer number, to the g of x power, where g of x is a function of x. Now, if we want to take the derivative of f of x, we'll first need the natural log of the base. So whatever number the base is, we take the natural log of that, multiply it to the original function, a to the g of x power, times the derivative of g of x. And just like the last chain rule problems, this kind of looks complicated, but once we get into it, it's not that bad. So, example 1, we have e to the 3x power. So in this case, our base a is e, and our g of x is 3x. So we need to find the derivative of g of x, which in this case is just 3, since we have x to the first there. Now we can follow the general rule. So we need the natural log of a, which in this case is e, times the original e to the 3x power, times g prime of x, 3. So if we simplify this a bit, the natural log of e, remember the natural log is really log base e, the natural log of e is just 1, so that'll end up just going to 1. Now the e to the 3x power stays, and so does the 3. So our final derivative here is 3 times e to the 3x power. Now moving to example 2, we have 10 to the 6x squared power. So here we've got a more complicated exponent, but this won't change the process at all. So here our a, the base in this case, is 10. And our g of x is that whole exponent, the 6x squared. So remember from the last problem, we're going to take the derivative of g of x, which in this case is just 12x, due to the power rule. And now we'll just follow this general form again. So we have the natural log of 10, which is our a, times the original, 10 to the 6x squared power, times the derivative of g of x, 12x. So natural log of 10 can't be simplified at all, neither can either of these pieces. So in this case, I would usually just leave this answer as is. Since it's not really worth simplifying this, I'm just going to leave it. So overall, this shouldn't be too difficult. As long as you can pick out the a and the g of x from problems like this, you shouldn't have too much of an issue. Usually your base is going to be e, so this natural log won't really come into play very often, but you'll want to remember it for the future. It's always something I forget personally. That's about it. Thank you for watching.